Hello there. Today I'm going to introduce one of our Alliance coaches, Mr. Eric Sampson. So during the last few years, I'm sure that Hong Kong has gone through something that which we never gone through before, the COVID era. And Eric, tell us, what you witnessed over the past few years and what have you seen so far?
Well, I think we both agree that it's been a period of tremendous change and tremendous challenge for many, many companies. And I think one of the things that we're seeing is the challenge for companies in the post-COVID world to be able to hang on to their staff. How do they manage to maintain and motivate their existing staff members, and how do they manage to bring new people into their particular industry? And this has proved to be a real challenge, following the events of the last 3 years or so.
I see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you see any specific example that you can cite?
Well, certainly if I think about one particular area, which is in hospitality or even in the travel business, I can tell you there's a major airline which we all know, which is struggling very, very hard at the moment to attract people to come back into the industry. During COVID, a lot of staff were laid off. They have found new careers, they have found new jobs, and trying to bring them back in is proving extremely difficult. And this is having a tremendously negative impact on the business and their ability to service their customers as well.
I see. So I guess we're going to organize a joint Zoom event. The title of the Zoom event is Things Will Never Be the Same Again, using transition coaching to motivate and retain your team post-COVID. And Eric, tell me, what do you think we're going to be sharing in this Zoom event?
Well, I think there's quite a few things for us to talk about. I think some of the areas that we want to talk about in particular are why are our employees leaving? Why is it so difficult to attract and retain new staff? And how can we develop a strategy that encourages people and motivates people in this new business environment? And I think one of the other things that we should talk about as well is how can we be more effective communicators so that we can build this open and free and trusted discussion amongst our staff and amongst ourselves, because this is a really important part of that process of engaging and retaining and motivating our top people.
It seems like this Zoom session should be appeal to a lot of people. But
Absolutely.
in particular, do you think that who will benefit the most from this?
Yeah, certainly. I think if you were a person who is in a role where maybe you have a team that's working with you, or you are a senior executive, or you might work in an HR or leadership and development role, I think the topics that we talk about will be of interest to you. We'll look at the current state of the world when it comes to how we attract and retain the new talent. And we want to be able to give you a really good overall sense of what this new landscape, what this new world is going to look like as well.
Seems like there's a lot of really interesting contents.
Yes, I think we'll have a lot of fun doing it as well, David.
That's great. So for people who are interested with this event, please pay attention to the Zoom link below. And we look forward to seeing you on March 14 noontime.